Welcome, Oakham Baptist Church. I'm Rory.
I'm Christine.
We're excited to welcome everybody to today's online sermon for Oakham Baptist Church. We'd like to extend a welcome to all of those who are joining us online for the first time as well. If you're new to Oakham Baptist Church, then at the end of the sermon, there'll be some contact details if you'd like to get in touch with anybody from the church or to ask any questions. So this sermon has been a collaborative effort from our life group. Our life group is hosted by Joy and Brian once a week. And today we're going to be looking at Luke 7 verses 36 to 50. It's really been amazing to see the talents and the skills that we've got in our life group. We've got a drama today, we've got a poem, a message, and it's interspersed with praise and worship. We've even got some artwork, so we hope you enjoy that.
It's, as Roy said, really great to be meeting with everyone on Sunday online, and I've been thinking about it a bit over the last few weeks, how wonderful this is and what a blessing it is to be able to meet like this during these times, and just to be reminded that God can't be contained to a building. He's so much bigger than that. But I wonder if some of you might be struggling like I am just a little bit, and maybe increasingly so as the weeks have gone on, just to set aside this time on Sunday fully for God. For me, the house where we watch our sermons is where I am almost 24/7. It's my place of work. And it's hard sometimes to separate time out and to make a space just for God, just for time with Him, to be in His presence. And I found that even on some of these Sundays that's the case. You know, I look around and there's the pile of laundry that needs to be done, there's the dishes that need to be done. And for some of you, it might be that you've been working from home and you find yourself thinking about what you have to do tomorrow. For some, it might be, you know, you've read the news and you're thinking about the article you read 20 minutes ago. Whatever it is, I'm finding it hard to leave behind my to-do list and all the things that are distractions in my life. Whereas when we met in a physical building, it was almost easier in some ways to cross that physical threshold and to walk into church and to leave that stuff behind because it wasn't there staring me in the face all the time. So I think with all that in mind, what we'd like to do is, before we go into our time of worship, which is going to start with Dr. S.M. Lockridge's proclamation, The King of Kings, we'd just like to take some time to be silent for a little bit, to just really focus our minds and our hearts and our attention solely and wholly on God, to be aware of His presence and to invite Him into this time and space, to make it about Him, to give it to Him, so that we can be open to what it is that He's trying to say to us today. So if you'd like to just take a few moments of silence with us, and then we'll pray. Dear Lord God, we thank You for all the blessings You have given to us. We thank You for the fact that we are able to meet on a Sunday in this way during these times, and we are so blessed. You've given us so much, and above all, You've given us Your love, and You've given us the love of Your Son Jesus. And we know that life can be distracting, and there can be so many things that weigh on our minds, and tasks to do, and jobs that get done, just distractions everywhere, Lord. And we guess at this time, Lord God, that we are able to set those aside, that we are able to just put them aside for the moment and focus on You, to think on You, to just take a deep breath and to take You in, Lord God, to sit at Your feet, to be present, Lord God, to give ourselves wholly and solely to You here and now, and to be open to what You are doing in our lives, to what You are saying to us this morning, Lord God. And I just pray that You surround all of us, wherever we may be, with Your Spirit, Lord God, and that You be with us this morning as we come to You with our praise and our worship. Amen.
Amen.
The Bible says, my king is the king of the Jews. He's a king of Israel. He's a king of righteousness. He's the king of the ages. He's the king of heaven. He's the king of glory. He's the king of kings. And he's the Lord of lords. That's my king. I wonder, do you know him? My king is a sovereign king. No means of measure can define his limitless love. He's enduringly strong. He's entirely sincere. He's eternally steadfast. He's immortally graceful. He's imperially powerful. He's impartially merciful. Do you know him? He's the greatest phenomenon that has ever crossed the horizon of this world. He's God's Son. He's a sinner's Savior. He's the centerpiece of civilization. He's unparalleled. He's unprecedented. He is the loftiest idea in literature. He's the highest personality in philosophy. He's the fundamental doctrine of true theology. He's the only one qualified to be an all-sufficient Savior. I wonder if you know him today. He supplies strength for the weak. He's available for the tempted and the tried. He sympathizes and he saves. He strengthens and sustains. He guards and he guides. He heals the sick. He cleanses the lepers. He forgives sinners. He discharges debtors. He delivers the captive. He defends the feeble. He blesses the young. He serves the unfortunate. He regards the aged. He rewards the diligent. And he beautifies the meek. I wonder if you know him. He's the key to knowledge. He's the wellspring of wisdom. He's the doorway of deliverance. He's the pathway of peace. He's the roadway of righteousness. He's the highway of holiness. He's the gateway of glory. Do you know him? Well, his life is matchless. His goodness is limitless. His mercy is everlasting. His love never changes. His word is enough. His grace is sufficient. His reign is righteous. And his yoke is easy. And his burden is light. I wish I could describe him to you. He's indescribable. He's incomprehensible. He's invincible. He's irresistible. Well, you can't get him out of your mind. You can't get him off of your hand. You can't outlive him, and you can't live without him. Well, the Pharisees couldn't stand him, but they found out they couldn't stop him. Pilate couldn't find any fault in him. Herod couldn't kill him.